Felicity from GetYourRockOut, and I'm here talking to Tommy Victor. How are you doing today?
I'm great. It was nice talking about cricket with you.
Yeah, like a 10-minute chat about cricket. No, I hope that you get to a match one day and enjoy it. I really do.
I mean, I really would. I mean, I think I like it.
And England are actually doing well at the moment against India, which is like an unheard of thing for the poor standard of the English cricket team at the moment. So I think everybody that likes cricket is just like, yes, we're doing well, which is a rarity.
Interesting. Well, first I got to figure out the rules. It just seems crazy.
You're basically, it's kind of like baseball. You hit the ball and then you run. There are just lots and lots of very other rules that go alongside that, but that's the basic aim of the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, we're here at Bloodstock, which of course is exceptionally heavy and has nothing to do with cricket. And have you had a good festival so far? I mean, the sets seem fantastic.
I liked it. I mean, I liked the festival a lot. I think it's really cool. It doesn't seem to be so corporate as some of the other ones, and I mean, everyone was treating us really nicely, and I really like it. Yeah, I mean, it's again, I've been saying it all day. It's the first time Prong has ever played a UK festival. I mean, we never got invited. Everyone hates us, so.
I think the crowd today would obviously indicate that is not the case.
Okay, good then.
Yeah.
We made them like us. We had to slam their heads against the roof of a car.
Broke them down eventually. Oh yes. But were you happy with the kind of audience reaction that you got? I mean, did you guys just really feel that everybody was hugely enjoying it?
Yeah, I mean, eventually, I mean, it was work. I mean, we had to like whip them into a frenzy, but we seemed to be able to do that. Whipping.
Can't beat a good whipping.
Yeah.
And I mean, the festival as a whole is brilliant. Have you actually got to see anybody else? I know that you'll have worked with them.
I didn't really, haven't been, I'm going to try to look around a little bit. I've been hearing the bands, but I've been, doing all this stuff back here, isolated.
At least we've got a good soundtrack in the background for it.
Yeah. I would have liked to check out Hatebreed, but I'm a busy man.
They are very good Hatebreed live. I love them. But no, I mean, it's kind of great to have you here, and I can't believe it's your first UK festival. Actually, that's astounding. How has that even happened?
I don't know. I mean, we never get invited. We've tried, so hopefully it'll be more routine now, and then people get sick of us and they won't invite us back again. So they're not wrong again.
No, because so many people were, so many people really made the effort to see you guys.
Yeah.
And so many people were saying beforehand how much they were looking forward to it. So I can't believe that there's not been that demand before.
I know, I don't know why, but we were here today. The moment is now. The past means nothing.
Absolutely, and I mean, I'm sure on the back of today's performance that we are going to see a lot more of you.
Good.
And of course, I mean, you've worked with some incredible people over the years, and you've been doing this for a long time now. I mean, do you still have the same enjoyment for it that you did when you started?
It's about the same. I mean, I just think that I still have the same drive. It's strange. I mean, I think about that a lot of times myself, and when there's ups and downs with everything. It's just like but I'm still able to make records and play guitar and jump around and scream and yell and travel and and do the whole trip. I mean, it's like it's available to me. So I mean, retirement is not an option.
I think if you tried to retire, you'd probably go like a week and then be like, yeah, this is not happening.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I took a little bit of time off before this tour. Just I was sitting by a pool a little bit, and it wasn't anything extravagant, but it was it worked for a couple of weeks, and then it was like that's enough. Yeah.
And you always seem to have something on the go. I mean, you've always got some project or other going on with somebody. I mean, when you kind of look back at things, is there anything that you wish that you hadn't got involved with, or things that you wish you'd said yes to when there was the opportunity?
No, I mean, I really don't have any regrets about anything. I mean, everything's character building, and where I am now is just a product of the things I've done in the past, whether good or bad, and hopefully I can continue growing. I mean, life is just a journey. You never really get there. You never arrive. I don't believe you ever do. So you just got to appreciate that and know that, and hopefully have realizations as you go on, and be grateful.
And how much much would you say that your kind of outlook on what you want to do and your experiences of what you do have changed the further on you've got with it?
I think I'm more conscientious about certain things, like, lyrically, and that's important to me. And I've relied on different things. I think that I'm more trusting of myself, and I have a lot more confidence now than I used to. And I don't worry about a lot of the things that I used to, but that's a struggle. I mean, I gotta work at that. I try to appreciate the moment as much as possible. That's a very hard thing to do. I mean, you're staying in the now. The moment I start projecting or trying to figure out things in the future is when I go crazy. I start losing my mind. There's too much fear. So, I'm here now. I'm talking to you. This is great.
Do you think that you worry about things less because you've got the confidence in your abilities to do it, or just because you know that the world's not going to end if something goes a little wrong?
That's a really good point. Yeah, I mean, that's a hard thing to get out of too, because we're so, attached to these results and these things, and what's going on now in my head, it'll change. So I try not to react to whatever crisis I have at the moment too. So that helps, and I breathe, and just get through things more instead of reacting to every damn little thing that happens.
I think it's really difficult when you're the main focus of so many people as well, and it's really easy to get trapped in your own head and start to think that every decision you make is a life or death decision, and it's hard to break that.
Yeah, I mean, I can get cranky too. I mean, being on the road, it's easy to get cranky. Drinking a bunch of coffee, drinking PG tips all day. I'm like,
and you said that you're kind of more conscientious lyrically. I mean, is that because you know that there are a lot of younger people who are starting to listen to what you say, and you want to
I don't know if they are. I mean, yeah, but hopefully, a lot of times I just think there's a vibe, and there's something that is indescribable that needs to be projected. I get a little concerned with the negative images and things like that. I mean, I think there's hope, that's what I'm into.
And do you ever kind of look back on previous things and think, actually, I don't like the message this sends out, I won't play this? Or is that not something that you think you'd ever do?
No, I mean, essentially, there's something good to get out of all the old songs, too. I mean, Stop Your Finger, Snap Your Neck is our, biggest song. I mean, I look back at that. I mean, that was like a stream of consciousness writing, like when I wrote the lyric, and I was like, I don't even know what the hell it means. So, but now I look back on it and I go, maybe it means something that, that refers to something I'm writing to now. So, I mean, sometimes time is something that is a strange thing. It's maybe there's really no such thing as time. Essentially, it all sort of runs together. I don't know, but. So I don't really look back and regret anything, but there's some lyrics of older songs that I'm like, wow, that was really cool. Like, I wonder where my head was at when I wrote that.
No, I think it's fascinating, kind of talking to people like yourself who have been, just kind of been on the scene and watched it change so dramatically.
Oh, yeah.
It must be fascinating to kind of watch the whole industry as well.
It is fascinating. It's good to be attentive to that and be conscious of those things, and that's why that always leads to gratitude, really, because it's like so many people are not doing it anymore or can't do it. So it's been a good trip. It's a journey again. I mean, all these records are really a journal, of the whole thing. So that's why I can keep making more of them and just keep doing it.
And that sounds wonderful. And what's coming up in the next few months? I mean, what's on the cards, both with Prong and with personal stuff?
Well, there's a lot of touring going on, but we're doing a covers record, so we picked out a bunch of songs. Yeah, that starts Sunday. We're going to go to Berlin and cut that for a week. Then we go back and do more shows in Germany and more festivals. Then we go to America, tour America for 6 weeks. Then we come back over here and do 3 weeks with Overkill. And I don't think we're hitting the UK, but it's mostly Southern European shows. Is Italy, Spain, Portugal, and then we go to Australia, New Zealand. So Commonwealth.
Yes, Commonwealth countries. You can laugh at the Australians because for the first time in history, England hammered them in the number of gold medals we got. So you can just laugh at all the Australians over there.
And went in the Commonwealth Olympics.
Yeah, we honestly yeah, and it was good. It was good, and like we beat Australia, and so it was extra good because we beat Australia.
Wow.
Yeah. Not that there's any rivalry there between the two countries.
Is it Winter Olympics or Summer Olympics?
Summer. I mean, it was like
because you were thinking of swimming and everything the Australians are good at.
You know what? We beat them. I don't think we beat them in the swimming, but I think we beat them in everything else. But we did do. I think one of the Australians was quoted as saying, like one of their sports guys was quoted as saying, well, Australia did as well as we expected to, but England just did better than anybody would have believed. And so I think because we had the Olympics here a couple of years ago, there's been so much money and inspiration ploughed into sports, and now that's come through, and so we've just had a huge resurgence in a lot of it, which is wonderful to see.
So you need to make an investment into gymnasiums.
Absolutely. Gymnasiums
Probably
and
20
swimming
years
pools.
ago, it'd be hard to find a gym in England. Now they're all over the place, right?
Literally every street corner.
Yeah, it's like I was in London a couple of weeks ago, and it's like hanging out in LA now. It's like all these health food restaurants and stuff. So.
Yeah, we're definitely going that way, but not a bad thing. It's good for people to like sport. It gives them
I think the
something.
food's better in England than it is in America.
Oh,
so.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But the quality of stuff is so much better over here. Believe it or not.
I guess you guys have a lot more sugar pumped into stuff. Everything's a lot sweeter over there than it is here.
Yeah, not only that, but it's all mass produced and it ships along journeys. We have these big mega cities, and you have a lot more local stuff here, I think.
Yeah. Well, there seems like local stuff is in fashion at the moment, and so like British grown and produced stuff is definitely like the in thing when it comes to food. So it's a good thing, hugely good thing.
Yeah.
So definitely positive step. Well, I'm glad that you like
it. Great.
I'm glad that you like it, and I really hope that we see you back on these shores before too long. I really do.
Thank you very much.
That'd be great.
Felicity.
Yeah, well, have a wonderful rest of the day. It's been such a pleasure.
Thank you very much.